Let me be clear. Jay-Z makes excellent music. I really liked a lot of his stuff. But this was not about his music, and it had nothing to do with jealousy or envy. This was about the man behind all that, Sean Carter, aka Bozo the Clown.
I bet you never heard or even thought you would see the day someone called Jay-Z Bozo the Clown. But this is hip-hop, so you know what time it is. In fact, Prodigy even doubled down and went as far as calling Jay-Z a camel.
Jay put the white flag up, and his cop-out made me instantly realize that he wasn't no threat. He's just a big stuffed animal, a camel to be exact.
This beef began during the East Coast-West Coast beef, and surprisingly, the beef between Jay-Z and Mobb Deep was unintentionally started by another rapper. So Snoop Dogg and the Dogg Pound were shooting a video for the song called New York, New York. This song was the lead single for the debut album, Dog Food. Although this song ended up being very controversial, the song was originally meant to be used to pay homage to the city. This song had a beat similar to the one used in the ad Biggie did for St. Ives Beer. A lot of people thought this was a jab at Big because this was during the East Coast-West Coast rivalry. The video for the song was filmed at Red Hook, Brooklyn on the 16th of December in 1995, and the video was supposed to tell a story appreciating New York City. However, Biggie was on Hot 97 with Funkmaster Flex and complained that the whole city was allowing Snoop and his group to shoot the video and disrespect New York. Biggie allegedly gave out the location of the shoot on radio, and this led to the Dogg Pound trailer being shot. After the shooting, the theme of the video was then changed to a disrespectful one, with that infamous scene of Snoop Dogg kicking down the skyscrapers in New York. Mobb Deep felt a need to defend their city, so they responded to this song when they were featured on Capone and Noriega's track called LALA. Then in 1998, Jay-Z talked about the New York, New York video on his song Money Crash Hoes. Jay rapped, "It's like New York's been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. I'm trying to restore the feelings." But Prodigy wasn't having none of it. He responded to this in an interview where he called Jay-Z a bitch boy and stated that he doesn't live the life he talked or rapped about. Prodigy then had an interview with The Source and appeared on the cover of the magazine as a solo artist. P stated that Jay-Z didn't say anything when the Dogg Pound dissed New York, so he had no right to speak on it and say that the city was soft.
The Source put me on the cover, my first magazine cover as a solo artist. In the interview, the writer, Shaheem Reed, asked about my problem with Jay-Z, referencing an online interview in which they asked if I like Jay-Z. "No, he's a bitch boy. He talking and don't live it," I said. I elaborated for The Source. Jay-Z has a quote in his song, Money Cash Hoes, where he claims, "New York been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. I'm trying to restore the feelings." But Jay was nowhere to be found when that drama popped off between Mobb Deep, Dogg Pound, Tupac, and Biggie. That was our little personal beef, not a coastal war. Jay-Z ain't had shit to say when it was on, and he was getting dissed. Him and Nas. Mobb Deep and Biggie were the only ones from New York active in that situation. So Jay-Z is a bitch-ass nigga for making that quote in his lyrics. Yeah, it was on now.
All of these then led to the famous Summer Jam incident in 2001. This was when Jay-Z revealed his song The Takeover to the world, and it would also be the first time he would perform the diss song. Everyone knows The Takeover as Jay's diss track against Nas, but the other rappers who were mentioned on this song was Mobb Deep, especially Prodigy. In fact, Jay also put a picture of Prodigy as a kid on the screen, where he was dressed as Michael Jackson. These pictures were from when P used to dance in his grandmother's dance school and were used to mock him in front of the entire audience.
"I don't care if you Mobb Deep. I hold triggers to crew. You little fuck, I got money stacks bigger than you. When I was pushing weight back in '88, you was a ballerina. I got the picture, I seen you.
most people don't realize that Jay-Z came really hard at Prodigy on Takeover. Instead, the song is mainly referred to as the Nas diss track because the Jay-Z vs. Nas beef overshadowed the shots he took at Prodigy. On the first verse of the song, Jay had the line that said, "Your reach ain't long enough, Dunny." This was a shot at Prodigy's height because the word Dunny is from the Dun language that Mobb Deep and Nas made popular. He ended the verse with the line, "Don't let me do it to you, Dunny, cause I overdo it, so you won't confuse it with just rap music." On the second verse, Jay calls out Mobb Deep directly. "I don't care if you Mobb Deep, I hold triggers to cruise, you little fuck. I got money stacks bigger than you. When I was pushing weight back in '88, you was a ballerina. I got the pictures, I seen ya." But apart from the beef with Prodigy, Jay-Z would also get into another beef with one of Prodigy's friends, E-Money Bags. Jay-Z was on Hot 97 with his Rockefeller artists, Beanie Sigel, Memphis Bleak, Emilio Sparks, and another MC called H-Money Bags. E-Money Bags was pissed that someone else was using the same name as him, especially because he and Jay-Z attended the same high school. So Jay definitely knew his name. Prodigy called the station and asked to speak to Jay-Z so that E-Money Bags could holler at him.
Then he had some nigga named H-Money Bags up there rapping. H-Money Bags. So now I go in the studio. I said, "Yo, E, come outside real quick." So E come outside. I'm like, let's do this shit. So E like, what he just said? H-Money Bags? Man, who the fuck is that? I'm like, "Yo, son, I think it's biting your name, son." So we went inside the studio. We called out 97. Somebody picked up. I said, "Yo, it's Prodigy. I want to speak to Jay-Z." "Yo, P, he just left, man. They just left. They just got in the elevator and just." I said, "Yo, go get him." He said, "All right." They went outside to go get him. Jay-Z came back upstairs. Got on the phone. "Yo, what's up, yo?" I said, "Yo, man, somebody want to talk to you." Gave the phone to E. E like, "Yo, what up, nigga?" Like, "Yo, who this?" He said, "E-Money Bags, man. What up, nigga?" Yeah, oh, what up, yo, what up? Yeah, yo, what up with this? Who the fuck is H-Money Bags, son? Who this nigga you down there? Come on, nigga, you don't try to play me, son. You know niggas think that's my name, son. That's my shit. That's what I'm running with, nigga. You got somebody with my name, nigga? And then the Bags start arguing. So then Jay-Z said some shit to Bags like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Whatever, nigga. Whatever. Bags like, whatever? Oh, nigga, so all right, you know what it is when I see you then, right? So then Jay-Z said, "Yeah, you know what it is." And Bags like, "Oh, word? All right, cool." Bang, hang up, right?
After this incident, Jay-Z was allegedly scared to leave his home because unlike the beef with Nas, the beef with Prodigy and E-Money Bags was quickly turning to street business. In fact, when Mobb Deep finally responded to Jay-Z on a song, Prodigy stated that Jay-Z was even scared to attend award shows after this beef started. Mobb Deep's response came on the fifth album, The Infamy. On the song Crawlin', Prodigy rapped, "The homo rapper, H to the you know, come on man, I ain't gotta spell it out for you. And your retaliation was weak, baby pictures. How you not gonna show face after that stunt? At Rap's Only Awards and you ain't show up? You scared and you butt. You are now being crushed." Jay-Z allegedly canceled several appearances at events like MTV, the Source Magazine Awards, and even at BET. And Prodigy wasn't the only person who claimed that Jay-Z was scared for his life during this beef. Omega also told Jay-Z that Prodigy would shoot him if he had to. P is a live wire, and if you follow Mobb Deep's music, then you would know just how dangerous Prodigy can be. Because unlike most rappers, Prodigy and Havoc actually lived the life they rapped about in their songs. Jay-Z and Prodigy eventually came face to face when they met at Diddy's restaurant, Justin's. Prodigy realized that Jay was at the restaurant after the DJ announced he and Jermaine Dupri's presence.
After an H&IC promo tour throughout the tri-state area and down the East Coast in October 2001, I took a bunch of my boys to Puffy's restaurant, Justin's, on 21st Street in Manhattan, down the block from Soundtrack Studios. Drinking champagne while checking out the scene, the rapper Queenpen spotted me and asked me to dance. More the type to lurk in the cut, watching my surroundings. I wasn't big on dancing, but for Queenpen, I made an exception. While we were grinding on each other, she started sucking and tongue kissing my ear. I was a bit shocked. We had done a song together a year or two earlier, but it was strictly professional. After she molested my ear, the DJ made an announcement. Big shout out to Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri up in the spot. I see y'all.
P wanted to pull up on Jay-Z immediately after he heard he was in the building, so he and his homies waited for Jay outside a restaurant. Prodigy had his crew stay on both sides of the exit to ensure they didn't miss him. One of P's friends even wanted to shoot Jay-Z.
I walked over to my people. Where's Jay-Z? I asked, surveying the shadows of Justin's. I don't see him. So we lined the front door of Justin's on both sides. We weren't gonna let Jay-Z leave without dealing with us first. Yo, P, we gonna beat the lips off Jay's face soon as we see him, Godfather Nitty and Nitty's cousin Kiko all assured me. Kiko had a gun on him and wanted to shoot Jay.
However, P decided it wasn't that serious, but he was willing to let his homeboys beat him up.
No, it's not that serious, I said. We just gonna beat him up. Gonna pull that gun out.
When Jay-Z eventually came out of the restaurant, he tried to make peace and told P that it wasn't serious and it was all just music. But this is quite ironic because on the track Takeover, one of Jay-Z's lines was, "Don't let me do it to you, Dunny, cause I overdo it, so you won't confuse it with just rap music."
I saw Jay and Jermaine walking with 3 bodyguards towards us. Jermaine Dupri was aware of my beef with Jay and visibly shook. Started speed walking with his bodyguards when he saw me. He quickly hightailed it out the door. Jay-Z spotted us lined up at the door waiting for him. Then from about 2 yards away, he extended his hand to shake mine. It ain't no beef, Jay said. It's just music, man, no drama. Oh yeah? I said, shaking his hand. I just wish you would have spoken to me before you said those things about me in the source, he said. But it ain't no beef, alright? Yeah, okay, cool, I said, and let him walk out the club.
This could have gotten really messy on this day, and P stated that he saved Jay-Z's life and let him leave the club.
Keep in mind that I let him walk out. Queenpin is my witness. I could have changed Jay's future that night, but I chose not to.
This beef was a very serious one that could have even become quite deadly. However, many people didn't pay attention to it as it was overshadowed by the Jay-Z and Nas beef. Jay-Z stated that he and Prodigy eventually reconciled before he died and maintained mutual respect for each other. Many people believe Jay-Z won this beef, but in the streets, it was a whole other story. Rest in peace, Prodigy.